Hey class, we back. I hope you have a calculator by you so you can see that. If you're using a Casio, I don't know how to use it, or I don't know which button to press, but I'm using a TI, what's equivalent to a TI 83 or 84. So I'm pulling it up. These are calculator exercises. We are doing it by calculator. I'm not doing it by solving by hands. We are putting it in the calculator to solve it for us. Okay, so that's why I say use calculator here to solve. I'm just saying if we have decimals, round to the nearest thousandth, which is 3 places after the decimal. But that's it. We're gonna put these in real quick. Go, but please listen as I'm telling you and giving you instructions on how to do it, you all. Please, please, please do that. Now, next thing, you all, we're going to do number 8, 9, and then we're going to do also number 10. I'm just doing three of them. 10 and 11 are similar, so you could do 11 yourself and just practice it if you wanted to and go from there. What I normally do, and I suggest you to do, is change these systems of equations to a matrix. Please change them. So I'm going to change my first one so I know what I'm putting in. A 1, 2, and then I have 5, and then 2, 1, -2. So I want that because that's what I'm going to look at when I put it in the calculator. I'm going to change number 9. Let me do this. 1, 2, and then this is 1. Then I have 2, 4, and 3. Be careful with these signs. If you mess up on the sign, you will get an error message or you are going to get your answer wrong. So please be careful. Let me write the matrix here for this particular problem. 1, 1, -1, and then 6. And then I have 2, -1, 1, -9. And then I have 1, -2, 3, 1. This is what my matrix are, right? So I'm writing it out. And the reason why I'm telling you, go ahead and write your matrix out. Be careful with your signs. Then you don't have to worry about, you may be good typing it in, and that's fine. But for me, I just like always to like write my matrix out so then I know what I'm working with. That's just me. If you feel comfortable with, oh, I can look at it and write it, that's fine. Type it in, that's fine with me. Let's do it real quick. I'm just writing it out so that I can put it in the calculator and I don't have to keep flipping back and forth. I'll flip back when we write our answer down, but that's about it. Okay, so 2, 1, 1. Just making sure I got my numbers right so I could do it with you out, okay? Now, let's go on the calculator. I'm doing number 8 first, so pulling up my calculator. Let's do it, okay? So I'm already here, but let me clear out of this. What we need to do to get the matrix is, I hope everybody see this matrix right. You all see me clicking this button, right? And it coming up as inverse, but that's not what I want. I want you to look above this button. You see matrix, right? But to get to that, I have to hit second. So to get to type in a matrix, I hit second, and I have to hit x inverse to -1. All the matrix come up. Mine has been filled in with some stuff, a couple of them, others have not. When I go to put in a matrix, you all, you have to go here, edit. You have to hit edit right here to put in a matrix. You have to. So let me say, it's already at edit. I now pick the name of the matrix. I can pick A, B, C, D. I can keep going. I'm going to pick A for the first one. That's me. Whatever one you pick, make sure you remember what name you call it, okay? So let me pick A. So we got that. I have to. The very first thing is up top, I got to give it the size. Right now it says 0, 0. There you have to put size in first because it has to build that matrix for you. So when we go back, let's go to number 8 real quick. Just to see it. Look at number 8. What's the size? A 2 rows, 3 columns. So it's a 2 by 3. Okay. Let's do it. I'm typing it in. The very first one is always row 2. And then if you hit the right cursor, 3. It builds the matrix for you. Did everybody see that, right? It's building it. Now you get to type everything. Let's type a number in. Please be careful, you all, as you type these in. If you mess up on a sign, it's going to either give you an error message or give you the wrong answer. So another thing, you all, it goes by row. So you got to finish the row up and then to go to the next row. So it does not go vertically, it goes horizontally, okay? So let me go to the next thing. You see it went down to the first row. I'm typing in 1. Every time you put a number in, you have to hit enter. Then I put another 2, enter. 5, enter. I have my first row. It will not go to the second row until you put in the entire row. So now we're going to the second row. Remember, every time you type a number in, hit enter. 2, enter. 1, enter. -2, enter. And please use the negative sign by enter to plug in the negative. Do not use the minus sign because you will have an error message. Okay. Now we have all of our, double check it. Let me make sure I got my rows correct. Yes, I got it correct. You have to get out of this now because now you fill this. You're going to hit second and quit. You got to get out of it. Right? Now, we got to solve this matrix using the calculator. Let's go back. We got to go back to matrix, our menu. Second, matrix, right? To solve any matrix or to do any function on a matrix, you have to go right here in the middle where it says math. Now, don't get that confused. Remember, when you're trying to change or put in a new matrix, you have to hit edit. But if you're doing any function on a matrix, you have to hit math. So I hit math. Sorry, y'all, my allergies are acting really bad. The next thing you have to do when you hit math, you all, is you have to scroll down to RREF. So let me write that down right here. RREFs, solve it for us. Now, you're going to see on some of your calculators, it's going to see REF. No, it has to be RREF because that's reduced row echelon form. And that's when it solves it for you. So I'm going to scroll down. Look, I'm just taking my arrow key. Let me go back. Sorry, it didn't go back to the math for me. Let me go back to the middle of math. Sorry. And you see all of this, right? My calculator may be different from a lot of you all. So just look for RREF. Look, I'm just going down. You see, I have RREF right here. Now, I know for sure on the TI-83s, it will say, and the TI-84, it will say REF and it will say RREF. Make sure you're doing the double R's. So I have to click that. So I'm going to hit enter. It comes up. But we're not done yet because you have to find the matrix you put it in. You got to tell it what matrix to solve for. I hope remember, I don't know if you typed in the same name I did. Mine was called A. So let me go. I have to hit second, matrix again. And now I don't touch anything. All I go to is the matrix that I put the information in, which is my first one. I go here and all I got to do is hit enter. It now is going to solve matrix A for me. Going to solve it for me because I plugged in. All I got to do is hit enter. And look what's come up, right? That is just what it gives back. That's reduced row echelon form. So I'm going to write this down for you because this is reduced row echelon form for you. Now I'm only going to do it for this one so you can see 1, 0. Hold on, let me go here and then 0, 1. Can't remember what exactly it said. What was that number? -3 and 4. Okay. So here is -3. Here's 4. This is our RREF. This is my RREF for number 8. This right here is my solution. Because read it. If you want to write it out, doesn't it say x equals -3, y equals 4? Yeah, that's my solution. So I just write it -3, 4. That's all I do. That's my solution. This is the part that you solve these matrices or the systems of equation with a calculator and not doing it by hand. Okay? That's what you do. Hope everybody understands. Now, if you didn't understand or couldn't follow me, I'm about to do number 9. We have a 2 by 3, excuse me. We're going to create a new matrix. I'm gonna put it in a different name. Okay? So let's go with it. Okay? Let me go back to my calculator. We did that. Now, I'm starting on a new matrix. I got to put that matrix in. I hit second, inverse, which will give me matrix. To put something in, to create a matrix, I got to go to edit. So I'm going to go get my right arrow key, go to edit. I am now going to call this B. I want my new matrix B. You can use A over and over again if that's your choice, but I'm going to call it B now. Let me call it B. And the very first thing I got to do is put the size in. And it's a 2 by 3. And once again, once I put that size in, it creates that matrix. Now, I got to go by rows. I got to type it in. Let me type it in. 1, enter, 2, enter, 1, enter. And it goes automatically to my second row, which is what we want, right? Good. Type in my second row, 2, enter, 4, enter, 3, enter. Okay? That's what we have. 2, 4, 3. Okay? Now let me double check, make sure I got my rows correct, make sure my signs are correct. They are perfect. Now, you cannot do anything else because you filled the matrix. You have to hit second and quit. If you don't hit that, you're trying to put stuff in the matrix. Okay? So you got to put second quit. Now we got to solve it. Okay? I hit second, back matrix again. If we're going to solve it, remember we go in the middle to math. Let's go to math. Now look, all of its commands come up. Let me find RREF again. Right there, enter. I got to hit enter for it to come up, but now I got to put what matrix. So I got to go back and tell it matrix B now. Let's do it. Second matrix. Sorry, I hit the wrong thing. Second matrix. And I got to tell what it's 2, B, right, 2. It's in there, you all. Now we just hit enter and it solves it. That's what we get back, okay? So let me write what we get back real quick. Let me make sure I wrote that right. Yep. Oh, I did it wrong. I had the 2 and the 0 backwards. Sorry. Look at that. Okay. So, because I have this backwards, right? I had it backwards. I corrected it now. Look at this. This is not reduced row echelon form, but it is reduced as much as you can. The key thing is for you to look at this very, very last line. Look at this last line. All of the variables right here go to 0. And then it has to equal 1. So this last line is really saying 0 equals 1. All of you all should be saying it's not a true statement because it's not. So this is not a true statement. Therefore, just looking at that last line, there's no solutions for this. There's no solution for that. Okay. You may have one that look like that. So just try to, let's go to number 10. This is the last one where we're putting in matrices, right? And I mean to give you a 3 by 4 so there's more numbers. Be careful. Do y'all see those negatives? You got to put the negatives where they belong. Please do not use the minus sign. Use the negative sign. Let's do it. Okay, last one. Now, once again, second matrix, right? Let's go. We putting it in. We going all the way to edit. And I'm going to call this one C. Now, remember, I got to put my size in. There's 3 rows and there's 4 columns. See, it's going to create it every time. Now, remember, we're going to put all rows in, then column. And then we're going to go from first row to second row and so forth. So let me do 1, enter, 1, enter. And then it's a -1, enter, and then 6, enter. I put my first row in. That looks good. Let me do the second row. Not second, 2, enter, -1, enter, 1, enter, -9, enter. So let me double check. Second row, perfect. Let me do third row. 1, enter, -2, enter, 3, enter, 1, enter. So let me check my third row. Perfect. Let me get out, second, quit. And we're going to solve this one, right? Let's do it. Second matrix. In order to solve, go to math. I'm looking for REF. I'm just going another way. Okay, RREF. That's what I got. Sorry. So I'm looking for that. Now, remember, I put this in C. Let me go tell it what matrix to solve. And I want to solve C, right? So it's in there. Let's hit enter. Look what I got. It solved it for me. And how do you know it's solved? Because you should have this reduced row echelon form. You see that one diagonals? Y'all should see that. Sorry, I was clicking it so you could see it. That diagonal, I'm going to write it over here for you all. So it's this right here, 1, 0, 0. I think it's negative 16 here. And then 0, 1, 0, and then 0, 0, 1. You all should see this right here. This diagonals of 1. That's the most important in that diagonals of 1. Okay? So you have negative, sorry, I had it wrong. It's negative 1, 23, and 16. I had it in the wrong place. So this is negative 1, then 23, and 16. Remember, your answer is an ordered pair. So this is your solution right here. This last column is your solution. Negative 1, 23, 16. That is your solution right there. So make sure you practice this on the calculator and even on your tests and your tests and homework. Most of these are for you to actually type in the calculator because I'm showing you calculator in 9.2.